Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlil fala hadiyalah. First of all, let's thank to our God Allah Subhanahu wa taala was giving us mercy and blessing. So, uh, I wanna tell you about the story of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam birth and rearing. Muhammad, you know that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born in Mecca on Rabiul Awal. His father died before his birth. The infant Muhammad was handed to be done with nurse and to be brought up by her in the healthy atmosphere of the desert. At the age of 5, Muhammad returned to the care of his mother, Amina bin Wahab, but she died a year later. Muhammad then went to his paternal grandfather, Abdul Muttalib. He died when Muhammad was 8, and the boy was then brought up his uncle Abu Talib at the age of 12. He accompanied his uncle in merchant's caravan to Syria. As a young man, Prophet Muhammad was content to work as a shepherd, but his uncle Abu Talib desired something better for him and obtained him employment with a rich widow, Khadija bint Khuwailid ibn Asad. Thus, Muhammad found himself at the age of 25, 25 in charge of caravan conveying merchandise to Syria. On his return, Khadijah was so pleased with his successful management of her business and was so attracted by his noble character that she sent her sister to offer the young man Khadijah. And Muhammad had felt drawn to Khadijah, and so matters were soon arranged. Their 26 years of married life were securely happy. Muhammad continued to work as a merchant. His, his parents' father changed his reputation as Al-Amin. He continued to take an ever increasing interest in public affairs and exert himself in the service of the poor, the helpless, and the weak. And then in the cave, whenever the iniquities of his people oppressed him, Muhammad retired, retired to the south of a cave in Mount Hira outside Mecca. There his soul tried to peer into the mysteries of creation, of life and death, of good and evil, or to find order out of chaos. Solitude became a passion with him, and every year he would return to the cave for the whole month of Ramadan to meditate. First revelation. It was on one of these occasions when he was 40 years of age that Muhammad received the call one night while lying absorbed in his throat in the solitude of the cave. Muhammad was commanded by a mate voice to go forth a prayer. Muhammad rose trembling and hastened home to seek rest and solace in Khadija, tent of care, and she calmed and comforted him. She later consulted her kinsman, Warakah ibn Nawfal. He declared that by heavenly message that had come to Moses had now come to Muhammad, and that he was chosen as a prophet of Allah. First converse, Khadijah was the first to accept the truth of Islam. Muhammad comments his experience to his cousin Ali, his adopted son Zaid, and his intimate friend Abu Bakr. The Prophet began by preaching his mission secretly, first among his intimate friends, then among the members of his own tribe. The thereafter publicly in the city and suburbs. The Quraysh tribe were the guardians of the Kaaba, which was a source of great prestige and profit to their city, Makkah. They therefore seriously alarmed and became extremely hostile towards Muhammad. Then hijrah to Abyssinia. The fury of the Prophet the fury of the people of Mecca knew no bounds. Muhammad was subject to insult, to personal violence, and to the bitterest persecution. And his converts were most relentless, relentlessly oppressed, persecuted, and tortured. Therefore, in the fifth years, in the fifth year of his mission, Muhammad advised them to leave the country and seek refuge from the persecution of the idolaters among the Christian people of Abyssinia. Muhammad and a few stalwart prophets remained in Makkah and suffered untold misery and oppression, but still their number continued to increase. The boycott. The Quraysh outflanked Muhammad and asked his clan to follow their raid to avenge his blood. The proud clansman refused to give up the right at the bidding of the people of Mecca, who thereupon boycotted them. After 3 years, the ban was lifted. A year later, Muhammad lost his uncle Abu Talib and his wife Khadijah. The death of Abu Talib removed the last check on the Meccans' violence. Persecution grew ever fiercer, and Muhammad sought refuge in the neighboring city of Taif, where he was met with great hostility and barely escaped with his life. Hijrah to Medina. Muhammad took counsel with his Meccan followers, and it was decided that, that they should immigrate to Medina. They left greedily and unobservably. Muhammad remained to the last. Their departure was soon discovered by the Quraysh, who decided to slay Muhammad before he took his scalp. They, before cast lost and chose 40 men, one from each clan, who took a solemn vow to kill Muhammad. They were to strike simultaneously, simultaneously, so that the murder could not be avenged and on any one clan, but on the night they were killed to him. Muhammad left Makkah with Abu Bakr. Maybe that's all. Thank you very much. And then, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.